Hey, look at that. Isn't that a drill? That, it's a little undersized, but I might be able to make her work. So, get the light on here and get her in the right mark. That mark right there. It's aircraft, extended aircraft drill is what it is. I got a whole shit box full that they were going to throw away. Let's see. Yeah. I'll take the drill that was aggravating me the other day because it's higher RPM. This one is the one that was giving me the grief about the drill stand tightened up. Well, not bad off of there. Plug this in. God, I hate plugins that are like that. So damn tight you can't get them out. Alright. I figure with me wiggling around, the hole will be a little oversized anyway, so it should be good, right? Was going good. God, I hate these drill chucks like this. I thought they were the thing, you know. No, they're not. Not if you're drilling in steel, or maybe they work fine in aluminum or wood. They don't work fine on where's the other one at here? I'll go back in there and open that up a little bit further. All right. Now to tap them holes very carefully. 832. And I wonder if an 832 will fit into my thumb. Well, I have an 832 tap out here somewhere. 10. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's looking for my 832 taps. Here's the spiral. Oh, here we go. Here's the plug. I think these will fit into my thumb. I wonder if I can get that in there. Nope. Nope, they don't fit in. They don't fit in that. So that means I'm stuck with that Allen, or with that tab handle that if you ask me, is junk. I need a ratchet. I had a ratcheting one. The ratchet mechanism went to heck on it, and I never bought another one. That's what I should have. That'd work just perfect. Boy, I don't know if this is going to work. Do I have tap extensions for this size? I might have to quick make a tap extension. Nope. I got one for a smaller. Shoot. Shoot. How do I get in there to tap that hole? I have to be a little crescent wrench, I guess. The only way I'm going to be able to do it. Now, where's my little crescent wrench go? My little custom wrench. I got one that's smaller than this, but I don't know where it's at. Oh boy. Silver solder a shank onto it, I guess. Make it long. Oh, dear. Just thinking out loud here. Nope, that won't work. Shoot. Well, I think I'm going to have to cut away here and make a tap extension. I had some stainless tubing around here. Got some stainless steel tubing here that I can make one out of. Just got to cut off a chunk. Not that long. Oh, I'll use a Dremel tool. I don't want to wreck my saw blade. All right, so we're going to cut off a chunk. May help if I plug it in. Okay. Now, take the tap. Where's the tap? Okay, so I take this piece that I cut off, stick the tap in there, and then I crush the end to a square. Basically what I do, and that works good for a tap extension. And I'll just do that in the vise here. Hopefully, without wrecking the tap. Squish the tap in. This might be a little too long, or too big a diameter. I don't know. It's not working. Nope, this stainless ain't gonna work. And burn it anyway. Or I can just get two sides. A little more.
Sandy wants to know if you'd help her with something or pick up a net.
Huh?
Putting a net in the trunk or in the box.
Where's she going fishing?
Yeah.
I suppose I can break away from what I'm doing.
Because I suppose.
I'm getting flustered.
Break away from what I'm doing.
I'm getting flustered here anyway.
Oh.
Good time to take a break.
Okay. Well, I don't think, no, it won't work to drag in. That thing won't fit in here. Yeah, because his ram won't fit on my side, so, and you're just about as long as that one, so.
See, that's what happens. I get called away all the time.
And then I'll just move the truck so you can back right up to the garage.
But I did squash it on just two sides. Normally I make all four sides, but this stainless didn't want to.
You don't want to leave the big garage door open? Oh.
Hold your breath. It's going.
Okay.
Don't want to break this tap now, darn it. Right. Got her to the bottom. That didn't work too bad. I think that's some stainless hydraulic tubing that we got that they never used and threw away. Can't remember what the reasoning was. They went to regular brake line stuff. Blow that out before I run the next tap in. Some LED on. That should be good enough. That actually worked pretty damn good. Even though it's just two sides hanging onto it, but that's, and if it gives away, I just go and hammer it down again. It's some fairly thick walled stuff. Where is the other hole? There it is. There it is. This is just holding a reader head, so it doesn't, there's not a whole lot of pressure on it. But it has to, I have to figure out what kind of spacer I need underneath yet. And hopefully these screws are in the right spot. Alright. Blow it out again. Ah. My COVID shot, my arm still hurts. I got it yesterday morning. The Moderna. And it was the second shot. The first one, didn't faze me at all. But this one here, I had a bad fever last night. Arm hurt like hell. I'm gonna push my luck. All right. Now let's just put that up there and just see if things line up the way they're supposed to. Cross my fingers. And those are 10s. Those some 8s. I'll take a couple 832 long ones here. Hopefully that'll be long enough. That one's started. Where's my screwdriver at? I don't know. This one doesn't feel promising. This may not be a oddball one. That might have been an oddball screw, I hope. I hope that was all that was going on. I don't know. You know, it might be getting held with just one screw, which is, I think, would be just fine. Why didn't that line up? Looks like it should. Looks like it should go right in there and line up. There's one. Oh, it's pushing down on it, right? No. Why isn't that? Why does that feel tight? Something is not. Starts right there. This one here starts easy. I think this one's at an angle here. This is what's going on. Well, I wonder if I can chance I could Hollywood these bolts, I guess. You probably don't know what Hollywood is. Hollywooding is when you leave the threads on the end, but you undercut everything here so you got more room to move around. Called Hollywooding. But I'm thinking that maybe I can just go ahead and open that up a little bit. Turn that light off. I might need it again. If I do this, I'm going to do it by hand, I think. I'll just try to take the threads out in there. Because they're threaded holes, and there's no way I'll ever use a threaded hole. One more size bigger. There we go. Now, do I dare put it in the drill? Hang on to it in case it grabs. That one went through fine. Let's try this one. That's some soft metal. I don't know what it is. If it's aluminum or... But it's soft. Alright. Yeah, let's try it again. Well, let's try this again. That one in. Where's my screwdriver at? Yeah, it pulls that down. Pulls that down, so what size drill that was. Shouldn't be anything on this side, just I was worried about the wires on that side. You son of a... I moved the drill back and forth and gave her a little twirl up and down. Just don't want it getting inside, messing up with the glass, messing the glass up. Okay. Screwdriver. Longer one. I think I need some longer screws to reach in there. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, I know what's going on. It's not sitting down. For crying out loud. Screws right there. Not sure what's going on with that. Let's try a longer one here so I can see what I'm doing here. Then I'll be able to see what's... What do I got the threads messed up? Acting like the threads are all messed up. Where's my tap? It acts just like I screwed the thread up. Should be all right. That one turns in right away. Got that one, that location on this one's dead on over here. But I need to figure out what size pad to put underneath. Thickness wise. How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? Then I'll have to get a wire tie. Tie that right there. Clip it on right there. Actually, well, I'll figure out something. So now, I only want to pull it in about half of that. My feeler gauges out and stick them up in there and see, I guess, if I can find them. I don't know what I've done with them. But I'm going to have to break away because I got some type of project sitting outside waiting for me. I had them over. Oh, here they are. Jeez. They bite me. All right. Let's try a 40. Here's a 40. Can I get it under there somehow? I think 50. I'm going to shoot for 50. Well, I'm going to have to cut away here and go do what I got to do. What I did was I did it off camera, but I drilled and tapped a 1/4 20 hole here down underneath and put a 1/4 20 screw in here, and that'll keep the tailstock from slamming into the readout. I'm going to get the tailstock, I'm going to move it over and get the tailstock on here, and we will check to make sure. I'm going to put you in the tripod again. Here it is. I got tools scattered from here to Timbuktu with this project. All right, I'm just going to set it here, and I'm going to go get the tailstock if I can get the camera to sit still here. And I'll put that on. I'm going to wipe that down first. Make sure I don't have shit on here. All right, let's get the tailstock. It's heavy. Got it here. Drop it on the floor. And we gotta get the little stop block underneath lined up. Back up a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Then slide her ahead here carefully. And it should stop. Ta-da! Stops about 1/4 inch away. But the shield is going to go on there. That's going to hit also. So let's see, that shield is going to be like that. I may have to cut it. I may have to cut it away here. Otherwise I'll be losing another 1/4 inch there. Oh, plus I see another problem here. We definitely got to get this cable wire tied or attached over here. And yeah, see, it's hitting this now. I could have this come out like that. That means this would be on there a little crooked, and I can't get at my little oil hole then. So it can't go under. It has to go like that. So that I can get at that oiler hole. And what's that going to do when I come up to it now? It should be all right. It should be all right right there. So I need to attach that probably with a zip tie, a couple zip ties right there, or a bracket. I could mount it into the bracket for the. I'll have to think about that. But if I want it to come up within 1/4, I have to take and cut that flange away where it's going to come up there, which is fine. You just be cutting right there and over there. But I have to cut it here anyway for the compound slide, which is no big deal. Plus, I was going to form this to come down. You know, put a bend along here for it down. Wish I had a bending brake. I have to do it in my vise and just kind of bend it. Do I want to cut that before bending or after? I want to cut it cut it right now. No, I'll cut it after I bend it, because it may not have to go back as far if that's bent down. But I still can get at my oil fill tube, the oiler balls. And the only thing, like I say, the only thing that concerns me is if this cable slips down here, it'll get pinched and cut. I may just want to put a right on top here, drill and tap, and put a cable tie. They sent some cable ties with. Yeah, put one of these right up here. I don't like these. I'd much rather have metal. Well, I'd like to have metal ones. I might have to look to see if I can find metal ones somewhere. I'll bet I can. I bet I can find metal ones instead of these plastic jobbies. But I'll put it over here like that. Like that. I'll put it like that. Let's take this out of there for a second, because this is going to slide up to that far. It has to go right there. That's where it has to go. I may have to cut that flange off all the way. Just leave it on. I could leave it on up here, but the whole back side is going to have that flange cut off in order to get it to oiler holes. And if I do that, I might as well pull the whole thing out so it's level. So it'd be like that. I won't have to cut anything out here if I form that down. And that'll get filled in with silicone down here anyway. I'd much rather have it like that. I'll have to play with it and see. But yeah, that cable is definitely going to have to go up along here. Otherwise the tailstock will raise havoc on it, because there's just enough room for it to get through. I might even put a little longer screw and give up a little more space. Well, it's loose in there. It's not tight. But I could put another 1/4 inch and then stay a 1/2 inch away, because it's staying about a little less than a 1/4 inch. Do I want to give up a little more space and that way make sure that this cable ain't going to get cut? Probably. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll put a longer bolt in here. Instead of stopping up here, it'll stop back a ways. So I'm going to cut away and go find a longer bolt, and I'll be back.